Chapter 5. Strategic Management. Technology Strategy. 2. Objectives. After studying this chapter and the case exercises, at the end, you should be able to develop a workable strategic plan for an organization, using SWOT analysis. Identify a company's current corporate strategies, and list its strategic options. Develop a vision and mission statement. Accurately identify a company's core competence. Explain each of the strategic planning tools you think the CEO should use, and why. Checklist 5.1. Following are the strategic management process. Define the business and its mission. Perform external and internal audits. Translate the mission into strategic goals. Generate and select strategies to reach strategic goals. Implement the strategy. And evaluate the performance. A comprehensive strategic management model. It consists of 3 segments, and they are explained in the below figure 5.1. Strategy planning or formulation, strategy implementation, and strategy evaluation. Following are the subcategories of strategy planning or formulation. Develop vision and mission statements. Establish strategic objectives. Generate, evaluate, and select strategies. Strategy implementation has: implement strategies, management issues, marketing, finance, accounting, R&D, and SIS issues. Measure and evaluate performance is the function of strategy evaluation. There is a constant monitoring of these management models, through performing external and internal audits, which are used to make this model function effectively. Following are the examples of mission statements. Apex Elevator has the following mission statement: to provide a high reliability, error-free method for moving people and products up, down, and sideways within a building. Similarly, United Telephone Corporation of Date is, to provide information services, in local exchange and exchange access markets within its franchised area, as well as cellular phone and paging services. Josephson Drug Company Inc. is, to provide people with longer lives and higher quality lives, by applying research efforts, to develop new or improved drugs and healthcare products. Gray Computer Inc. is, to transform how educators work, by providing innovative and easy-to-use multimedia-based computer systems. Some of the companies and their strategic principles. America Online, consumer connectivity first, anytime, anywhere. Dell, be direct. eBay, focus on trading communities. General Electric, be number 1 or number 2 in every industry in which we compete, or get out. Southwest Airlines, meet customers' short-haul travel needs, at fares competitive with the cost of automobile travel. Vanguard, unmatchable value for the investor owner. Walmart, low prices, every day. Checklist 5.2. How to test the quality of your strategy. Following tests helps to find the quality of your strategy. Does your strategy fit with what's going on in the environment? Does your strategy exploit your key resources? Will competitors have difficulty keeping up with you? Are the elements of your strategy internally consistent? Do you have enough resources to pursue this strategy? And can your strategy be implemented? Relationships among strategies, in multiple business firms. Competitive strategies of Disney Corporation are: Disney Films, theme parks, and ABC Network. Functional strategies of Disney Films are: sales, human resources, and manufacturing. Forces driving industry competition. Following are the forces driving industry competition: suppliers, substitutes, buyers, and potential entrants. The bargaining power of suppliers determines the pressure that competitors feel to pay higher prices in order to secure required inputs. The threat of substitute products refers to the alternatives to which customers can turn to satisfy the same basic needs. The existence of alternatives reduces industry attractiveness. The bargaining power of buyers determines the pressure that industry competitors feel to enhance their value proposition, so that potential buyers accept their offer. The threat of new entrants relates to how difficult it is for outsiders to start competing in an industry. Any structural feature that deters entrants enhances the long-term profitability of exiting industry actors. How the Internet influences industry structure. Many commentators have written about the positive impact the Internet can have on small and medium companies, particularly in the developing world. They have pointed to the ability of these firms to reduce transaction costs and to profitably sell to new markets. However, when examining a wide range of industries, Porter found that the Internet can weaken industry profitability by reducing barriers to entry, and by reducing switching costs. On-screen figure is the industry structure adapted from Michael Porter in 2001. Examples of a company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Following are the potential strengths of a company: market leadership, strong research and development, high-quality products, cost advantages, and patents. Following are the potential weakness of a company: large inventories, excess capacity of market, management turnover, weak market image, and lack of management depth. Potential opportunities of a company are: new overseas market, falling trade barriers, competitors failing, diversification, and economy rebounding. And the potential threats of a company are: market saturation, threat of takeover, low-cost foreign competition, slower market growth, and growing government regulation. Worksheet for environmental scanning. An environmental scan is the process of examining external trends, issues, and events in order to determine their impact upon an institution. Strategic objectives are usually identified near the end of the SWOT analysis. The following suggestions may prove helpful in completing the worksheet. Economic trends, such as recession, inflation, employment and monetary policies. Competitive trends, such as competitors' strategic changes, market or customer trends, entry or exit of competitors and new products from competitors. Political trends, such as national or local election results, special interest groups, legislations, and regulation or deregulation. Technological trends, such as introduction of new production or distribution technologies, rate of product obsolescence, trends in availability of suppliers and raw materials. Social trends, such as demographic trends, mobility, education and evolving values. Geographic trends, such as opening or closing of new markets, factors affecting current plant or office facilities location decisions. Checklist 5.3. How to benchmark. Focus on a specific problem, and define it carefully. Use employees who will actually implement changes, to identify the best practices companies, and to conduct on-site studies. Be willing to share information with others. Avoid sensitive issues such as pricing, and don't look for new product information. And keep information you receive confidential. The threats, opportunities, weaknesses, strengths matrix, which is known as TOWS matrix, is an important matching tool, that helps managers develop 4 types of strategies. They are SO strategies, WO strategies, ST strategies, and WT strategies. SO strategies use a firm's internal strengths to take advantage of external opportunities. All managers would like their organizations to be in a position where internal strengths can be used to take advantage of external trends and events. WO strategies aim at improving internal weaknesses by taking advantage of external opportunities. Sometimes key external opportunities exist, but a firm has internal weaknesses that prevent it from exploiting those opportunities. ST strategies use a firm's strengths to avoid or reduce the impact of external threats. This does not mean that a strong organization should always meet threats in the external environment. WT strategies are defensive tactics, directed at reducing internal weaknesses and avoiding environmental threats. An organization faced with numerous external threats and internal weaknesses may indeed be in a precarious position. On-screen figure shows the example of Cineplex Odeon, the large cinema industry. SO strategy in this example is opening a theater in Eastern Europe. WO strategy include pursue merger with American cinemas. ST strategies include opening 50 video rental stores in 10 markets. WT strategy include reduce corporate overhead. BCG matrix. The BCG growth share matrix displays the various business units on a graph of the market growth rate versus market share relative to competitors. Resources are allocated to business units according to where they are situated on the grid as follows. Cash cow, a business unit that has a large market share in a mature, slow-growing industry. Cash cows require little investment and generate cash that can be used to invest in other business units. Star, a business unit that has a large market share in a fast-growing industry. Stars may generate cash, but because the market is growing rapidly they require investment to maintain their lead. If successful, a star will become a cash cow when its industry matures. Question mark, or problem child, a business unit that has a small market share in a high-growth market. These business units require resources to grow market share, but whether they will succeed and become stars is unknown. Dog, a business unit that has a small market share in a mature industry. A dog may not require substantial cash, but it ties up capital that could better be deployed elsewhere. Unless a dog has some other strategic purpose, it should be liquidated if there is little prospect for it to gain market share. Checklist 5.4. Scenario Planning Principles. Following are the scenario planning principles. Scenarios inform decision makers and influence decision making. Scenarios add value to decision making, only when managers and others use them. In developing scenarios, the emphasis is on improving managers' mindsets and knowledge. Alternative projections must challenge managers' current mental models. The consideration of alternative futures directly affects managers' knowledge. Scenarios must include indicators, so that managers can track how the future is evolving. Scenarios have value only to the extent that they inform decision makers and influence decision making. Scenarios add value to decision making, only when managers and others use them to systematically shape questions about the present and the future, and to guide how to go about answering them. In each step of developing scenarios, the emphasis must be on identifying, challenging, and refining the substance of managers' mindsets and knowledge. Alternative projections about a given future must challenge managers' current mental models by creating tension among ideas, hypotheses, perspectives, and assumptions. The dialogue and discussion spawned by the consideration of alternative futures should directly affect managers' knowledge. Scenarios should include enough indicators so that managers can track how the future is actually evolving, so that the learning and adaptation stimulated by the scenarios are continuous. Southwest Airlines Activity System. Southwest Airlines Company offers short-haul, low-cost, point-to-point service between mid-size cities and secondary airports in large cities. Southwest avoids large airports and does not fly great distances. Its customers include business travelers, families, and students. Southwest Airlines has the limited travel agents. Automatic ticketing machines is the great advantage for this airlines. Southwest's frequent departures and low fares attract price-sensitive customers who otherwise would travel by bus or car, and convenience-oriented travelers who would choose a full-service airline on other routes.